Yes, hello traders, how are you doing? I hope you are okay and everybody is fine and doing well. And today is another day and it is another session as usual, and here is Mr. Awesome as normal. I'm coming again to you and basically on the part of advanced forex, and specifically we are dealing with advanced the Elliott wave. Why we are dealing with this part? Because it's the part that most of mentors have not yet taught. Most of mentors, they teach only the basic Elliott wave. They don't teach the advanced Elliott wave. So we have decided to provide this for free, but basically it's not a full thing. So if you need to have full content for advanced forex and specifically for advanced Elliott wave, you have to pay for the cost. But we provide this just a part of advanced forex and in Elliott wave in order to just to prepare you for advanced Elliott wave, because having basic contents for Elliott wave, they not totally work in analyzing the market. So you need to have some additional information in order to be able to know all of the possible terms, possible variations in the market based on the wave principle. So as usual, we are in the homepage. This is our homepage, Awesome Forex Tanzania, YouTube homepage, and basically it's where we can you can connect with us. Actually, in most of our platforms, actually connections are available in this homepage. So before going anywhere, make sure that you visit our links to social medias. But basically, we have LITEFOREX BROKER, we have Telegram, we have TradingView, we have Instagram, and the last thing there is our trading system. So make sure you click those buttons there. They are very active. Actually, they can take you directly to the path that you want to reach. So now let's go straight to the whiteboard in order to have our today's sessions. And today we are in the fourth part. It's the fourth part out of 12 parts that are intended to be covered in advanced Elliott wave. So in advanced Elliott wave, we expect to cover 12 parts, but today we're in the fourth part. So now let's go with the session and see what are we going to cover in this fourth part. But basically, today's content has a direct link with almost everything that we have covered before. Remember the first part, we have the second and the third part. So in all of the past three parts, today's content has got a direct link, but the concept is very short, it's very simple, it's very clear to everybody. I think everybody will understand. But remember that you must have those prior informations on the past sessions in order to be able to understand what I'm going to present today. So today we are going to see the concept of what this we call throw under. We have this concept, we call it as throw under and throw over. We have two things here, throw over. We have two things that we are going to cover today, throw under and throw over. Throw under and throw over, those are two related concepts that are usually based on Elliott wave principle. Market sometimes may display them. So if you don't know what is throw under and if you don't know what is throw over, you can find that maybe your account sometimes can be wrong, because you will find that the market is displaying something which is not normal or which is not common. So if you have idea about throw over and throw under, you realize that, oh, the market maybe is making throw under, and now if there is a throw under, what do we expect? We expect usually for throw over. So you must be aware of this concept in relation to those things that we covered before. Things like extension, things like volume, things like channeling, all of them, they are related with the idea of throw under and throw over. Now, what is throw under and what is throw over? Now, let me start directly in relation to the idea of channeling. Let me start directly with the idea of channeling. Now, usually, when we are covering the concept of channeling, this is like trend lines, I think, for those who carry out pure price actions. Usually they have the idea of trend lines, but in Elliott wave we call them as channeling. So now, from the idea of channeling, we usually cover that we expect the price usually to move within a channel. We expect the price to move within a channel. So our wave counts will be something like 1, then maybe 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, and anything else. Now it will depend whether it is maybe an impulse or it is a diagonal or anything else. So now we expect the price to maintain the channel, to make those turns within a channel. So this will be the first wave, this will be the second wave, the third wave, and we'll have the fourth wave. Now sometimes it can be like this or anything else, but we expect the fourth wave to touch the channel. But I have just a very vertical third wave. That's why the fourth wave is falling short. But don't take this into consideration, because we expect the lower channel can be something maybe like this. There's nothing wrong with this. So now, so we expect, but the concept here is we expect the price to make all the possible turns within a channel. Usually this is common actually. A price must make the possible turns within a channel. But sometimes we saw that in the third wave, sometimes it is, if it is very strong. If the third wave is very strong, has got a very high volume, actually may move outside of the channel, but later on will come back in within a channel. So it doesn't maintain that outer positions, but will be back again within a channel. So those were some of the possible variations on the concept of channeling. On the concept of channeling, actually, those were the basic things, the issues on third wave coming out of the channel, but the fifth wave sometimes may touch the channel. This one, the fifth wave, this is the fifth wave. Sometimes the fifth wave may touch this upper channel, but sometimes it may fail short. It may fail short, sometimes it may not touch the upper channel, and here we say this is known as failure. This is known as failure. Well, the idea of failure, or sometimes we call it as truncation. It is failure or truncation. So these are some of the major possible variations on the idea of channeling, and it has got relation with the issues on volume, the issues on extension, and other things. So make sure that you watch those previous sessions so that you'll be able to know what's all about extensions, what's all about the issues on volume and other things. So now, what is throw over and what is throw under? Now, let's start with throw under. Throw under is all about the idea that when throw under usually occurs in the fourth wave. When the fourth wave is under construction, sometimes you'll find that the price has misobeyed the idea that it's supposed to stay within a channel. Sometimes it happens, not all the time. So usually we expect to have 1, then 2, 3, then 4, finally 5 to the top. So if we had this lower channel, so usually, according to what we know on the idea of channeling, usually the fourth wave, this one is the fourth wave. Usually the fourth wave is supposed to stay within a channel. So when we come to the idea of throw under, now this is seen when the price, while constructing the fourth wave, or sometimes after constructing the fourth wave, you will find that the price moves outside of the channel. You'll find that the price moves outside of the channel, and then sometimes you may think that maybe the impulse or the diagonal probably is over, so the price is making a correction maybe, but you find that after coming out of the channel, it will end up slightly lower and then comes in the channel. Then the price comes in the channel, then keeps on moving to the top. So the idea of throw under, it's all about when the price has moved outside of the channel when constructing or when forming the fourth wave. That's what we call throw under. And then when we come to the idea of throw over, that's another thing, throw over. We have the upper channel, like this. So throw over is when the fifth wave comes over, or it comes out of the channel. It comes out of the channel. That's what we call throw over. We had an idea of truncation. Truncation is failure. The price has failed to touch the upper channel. That is truncation or failure. Now that was covered in the past sessions, but today we are looking on the idea that price moves beyond the upper channel beyond the possible areas that we were expecting that the price will make a turn, so it moves outside of the channel. That's what we call throw over. So the price will move things in the way like this one goes up and then comes out of the channel, then turns again inside the channel. So this movement outside of the channel, movement of the fifth wave outside of the channel, is what we call throw over. That's very simple. That's very easy. So now let me take you to the principles now. This was like our definitions, making giving you awareness on what is throw over and what is throw under. So it was just an awareness, but not the principle and also the conditions on how you can trade this. So now let's go to principles and conditions. Now, mainly, why throw over occurs and why throw under occurs, and also where will you expect the throw over to occur and other things. Now, those are what we call the principles of the of throw over and throw under. Now, usually during construction of let's say the motive move, during construction of the motive move, we have this 1, then 2, 3, something like this. Maybe we have this lower channel as usual, based on the channeling principle. If you remember, it is a guideline now. Based on channeling guideline, actually we put a lower channel right there, and then we will have, now we put the upper channel. First of all, remember this. Oh, remember this. We need to have almost 3 points. We have the first one, the second one, then we will have the third one to the top. So having those 3 points, if you are using end speech for tool, actually you need 3. But on the manual channeling, you need only 2. You need this top of the first wave and top of the third wave. So you will draw the upper channel. You will draw the upper channel. So having the upper channel, you will draw a parallel line with the upper channel. That is the lower channel. The parallel line there is what we call the lower channel. So it is parallel to the upper channel. So now after having the third wave, and here this was the second wave, this was the second wave. So after having the third wave, we expect a correction. After having the third wave, we expect a correction. So now how correction will be constructed? So how correction will be constructed? So we expect the fourth wave to be anything else, maybe triangle, or it can be zigzag, it can be flat or anything else. But mainly during construction of the fourth wave, you will find that price is moving down. Actually, the price may move down and touch the lower channel as usual. That's the principle. The lower channel must be touched as usual. So when you expect that maybe price will turn after touching the lower channel, when you expect that maybe price will turn and continue with the impulse after touching the lower channel, you'll find that that thing will not occur, and then price will do something which is different. And this will be something like price may start turning over like this in the first wave. Sometimes it can be the first wave, and then the second wave can be deep and come out of the channel, but it will never pass beyond this level. It will move down but never pass beyond the end of the fourth wave. Therefore, if it will come out of the channel, so some may think that maybe it has already completed the upward move and now it has started a correction, but this would be not true, because we expect the fifth wave to have 5 internal waves. We expect the fifth wave to have 5 internal waves. So this will be the first wave, this will be the first wave, and this will be the second wave down, and finally it will keep on constructing the fifth wave by having 1. Then we will have the fourth wave. Now this is not 1 again. This will be the third wave. Now this is the third wave. Now after having the third wave, if you have already, now the principle is, if you have already noticed this outside movement, the movement outside of the channel at this part, if you have already noticed this will be throw under. Now if you have already noticed this will be throw under. Now this is the first part, throw under. Now if there is throw under, usually we expect the throw over in completion of the fifth wave to the top. We expect the throw over in completion of the fifth wave to the top. Now, The first indicator that throw over will occur is having throw under. The first indicator that throw over is going to take place is having that throw under. Now then, what will be the second thing that will indicate that throw over is going to take place? Throw over is also indicated by having this kind of move. Now let's say we have the third wave to the top. Then while the third wave is approaching this upper channel, while the third wave, now this will be the third as usual. Now while the third wave is approaching the upper channel, you will find that the price makes the sideways movement, something like this. Usually it is a triangle. A sideways movement is usually a triangle. So you'll have something like the A, B, C, D, E down. So having this sideways movement near to the upper channel, this indicates that there's one wave up that has been left to complete the structure of the fifth wave. There is one wave up that has been left to complete the structure of the fifth wave. So we expect that this will be, now this was the second wave, so this sideways movement, this will be the fourth wave, and finally we'll expect the fifth wave to have a length that is sometimes may have equality with the first wave, or sometimes may have equality with the third wave, or sometimes may be extended. So in any circumstances, you'll find that this corrective wave is close to the channel. So whether this fifth wave will be equal to the first wave or will be extended by anything else, actually you'll find that it moves outside of the channel, like this. It will move outside of the channel. So now, after moving outside of the channel, most of those who call technical analysts, and especially on price action, those who use pure price actions, they will expect maybe the price will retest this level and then keeps on going there. But if you're using the wave principle, you realize that this is throw over. This is throw over, and usually throw over is followed by correction. So this will be the fifth wave. This will be the fifth wave, but it is the fifth of the internal wave. So in a high degree, you will have also a fifth in a high degree. So we can differentiate them maybe by having Romanic number or Arabic number or anything else, but I have presented them in this way. But we expect maybe I put this fifth wave in black. I put this fifth wave in black. So the fifth wave in black is the high degree wave. But this fifth wave in red color, this is the lower degree wave, so it is an internal wave. So this is known as the fifth of fifth. It is the fifth wave within the fifth wave. So now we have seen those indicators of maybe possibility of throw over to take place, because usually the advantage that we take is trading this throw over. The advantage is trading the throw over. So if you have seen all the indicators having this throw under, if you have seen the indicator for having throw under, then things goes on. On the fourth wave, you have a sideways correction. So you will keep on holding that trade and having your take profit maybe exactly right on the upper channel or in anywhere around. Depends on your risk appetite and anything else. Or you can trail the stop as long as the price is moving to the top. It has broken the upper channel, so you can trail your stop, or you can put us take profit right above the channel. So now here is what to call the throw over. Here is what to call the throw over. Something's moving outside of the upper channel, and the throw over and throw under is when the price is moving outside the lower channel. It's something like this. Basically, it is clear when you consider it by taking the idea of the second wave. Now this was the third wave in high degree, and this was the fourth wave in high degree. And then after having that fourth wave, then the fifth wave started by having the 1, 2, 3, 4, final 5 to the top. Now all of this was the fifth wave to the top. Now maybe what things brings about that throw over. Let's consider the idea of throw over. Now what drives the throw over? Usually this is an emotional rise. You can consider this as an emotional rise. Sometimes the price may rise emotionally, and move outside of the channel. This is based on the idea that sometimes traders may think that all price will keep on with the trend, so most of traders, they come in a trade, so they may rise this price emotionally, and mainly it's due to the idea that when most of the traders come in a trade, maybe with high lots and other things, therefore it will increase the volume. So if you come with the idea of volume, throw over is expected when you come to the idea of volume, throw over is expected when the volume in the fifth wave, is greater than the volume in the third wave. Usually we can expect it throw over sometimes when the fifth wave has got greater volume than the third wave. It's I swear we get throw over, but sometimes throw over based on the idea of extension. Sometimes if the fifth wave is extended, it's where we expect to throw over the price moving outside of the upper channel. Now those are the major areas where you may expect to throw over, and then you'll be able to trade that fifth wave advantageously and wait for the comeback after the price has completed that throw over and then moves back within a channel. Now that's the end, and this is one of the shortest session among all the sessions that have been presented in advance the Elo wave. It is the shortest, but it has got very valuable contents. If you will link it with those we call the past sessions, we have those the first sessions, the second and the third. So if you link the idea from those past sessions plus this idea of throw over and throw under, actually you'll find that you'll add very valuable informations in your trading or in your analysis conditions of analyzing those conditions of the market. So now that's the end, and what I advise you is make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Now, as I'm Forex Tanzania, make sure you subscribe because we expect to have the fifth session, and in the fifth session, what I expect is to release the content about the idea that Elliott wave is not a strategy. Actually, that thing, keep in mind that I'm going to present the idea that Elliott wave is not a strategy, and so we're going to see how we can work with Elliott wave if it is not a strategy. But it's always not a strategy. So how we are going to work with the Elliott wave. So make sure that you keep in touch by subscribing to this channel, and also make sure that you put comment in the comment section. I need to hear your suggestions. Anything, please suggest anything. If you appreciate, please click a like button. We need a thumb up in order to know that maybe you agree with the content. If you don't understand anything, maybe you can ask a question in a comment section, and we will respond to your question or any suggestion. If you need to suggest anything, please make sure that you put it in a comment section. So now that's the end, and have a nice weekend. Thank you.